Hey guys, I have had a lot of requests over this past year to do a sketchbook tour, and I've been very slow at doing it just because I'm kind of new to this whole recording thing. Normally, I've just been taking pictures and posting it on Instagram, but I bought this camera like a month or so ago, and so I decided I'm gonna, finally use it. So I chose this sketchbook because I finished it just a couple months ago in June, and I started it in May. So it's a relatively quick sketchbook. It's not too big, but mainly when I started it, I was just going to do pencil drawings. Kind of like this. This is just a page of headshots, which I do a lot of. But at some point, I realized that I wanted to do some more watercolor illustrations. So as we flip through, you guys are going to see a little bit of watercolor and some gouache in there too that I just used for practice. So I did, back during this time, I told myself that I'm going to get better at hands. So yeah, you're gonna see some hands, more headshots, a hand up there. Um, I also want to get better at drawing animals, so I did a bunch of kitty headshots, and as you see, I came in with some watercolor and filled this in. I also learned that I'm more of a fan of the primary colors than I am the galaxy cool colors, which a lot of artists like to do. Um, More headshots, some Kiki and Gigi, and on the next page, I told myself that I'm going to draw my favorite movie, Spirited Away, with Chihiro and No Face and Haku. And a really cool thing about this is my last name means deer. So I'm like, cool, perfect. I'm going to do a drawing with a deer in it. And then I came back in and it's in watercolor with the primaries, which I really, really, really like. Some more headshots, some charcoal drawings. I didn't draw on the back of this page because the charcoal kind of spilled over. Not a big deal. It was mermaid, so I did a mermaid. And some of you guys might know, but I want to do comics, so I kind of did this, and I came back in with a watercolor to kind of practice skin tones. Because in my marker illustrations, I do a lot of cool undertones with pink embellishments, so I tried to do that with watercolor, and I think I did okay. I messed up on this one down here, but I really like this one up here. More body shots and some little notes scribbled in there. I kind of journal in my sketchbook a little bit. That's why I normally don't show people. I think witches are cooler than mermaids personally, so I drew a witch in there as well as more hands. A really crappy body shot. Yeah, this is actually a gouache illustration. My gouache is really, really cheap, so it's not high quality, but I like it. Yeah, just some notes that I was taking in an online class. Some Steven Universe, more hands. I really like the way the arms and hands turned out on this one, and the way I painted it looks kind of like Joy from Inside Out, which I didn't mean for that to happen, but it did. Yeah, more body shots, more little notes, some watercolor flowers. More body shots, and kind of an illustration that I was kind of, derping around with. I'm really into surrealism and the new movement pop surrealism, so I was kind of messing around with themes in that genre. Yeah, I really like these two pages. This is probably some of my favorite pages in this sketchbook. When I originally did this, I was told myself I'm going to come back and redraw it and make it into like a really big painting. But eventually I lost the steam for it because I don't really like how my paintings turn out, so I kind of just did some watercolor and a gouache background, and it turned out pretty okay. More body shots, an elf. Okay, so I can't decide if this is a really small man and a really big bird, or a really big bird and an average sized man. You know what I mean? Some more body shots, body illustrations, kind of a face and torso, and I really do like gems. I have one on my desk that I can look at, and I want to get better at drawing them, as well as some succulents. I have some succulents around my house that I like to look at. Okay, more hands, and these are the swatches from my sketchbook, or not my sketchbook, but my watercolor palette. This is when I just first bought it, so I had like no idea what colors were all in it, because I was using mainly the red and the blue, of course, so I wanted to see what all the colors would look like. More body illustrations and hands. You're supposed to, wreck your sketchbook, and that's what I did. Yeah, more body illustrations, birds. I really do like birds. At some point, if I'm ever, full-time artist, I want to get a parrot to just sit on my shoulder and talk to me all day. But until then, all I can do is draw birds. I drew a little picture of me and some other dude. Again, some more surrealism, pop surrealism that I really, really like. More illustrations, and I really do like this page as well. At some point when my painting gets better, I want to actually make a full-blown painting out of this illustration because I really liked how it turned out. Yeah, this is really crappy. This one is actually pretty cool. I really do like thin lines and put together sketches, so I want to try to do more of that stuff. Yeah, some more. I like the hair on this one. Some seals and bunnies. I really do like seals and bunnies, and I like pigs too. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this sketchbook. Thank you for sticking around. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and hope I can see you guys in the next one. Thank you.